Bit of time right now, so I'm gonna try and shoot this video review out of Motivation 2. Dope ass film, super dope. When that Motivation, the first Motivation, I believe I had to double check. I'll check right now. It should be available on Netflix. Do I still have Netflix on my phone? I think I took it off because no, I still have it. Because I think Netflix on a phone is kind of, it's not the you don't get the big screen experience doing Netflix on a phone. The first Motivation, I'm going to check for you guys. I should have checked earlier. This is very unprofessional. I'm going to check. While that's going on with it, I'm going to let you guys know if it's still on Netflix or not. You guys are probably checking it at home anyway. The first Motivation I know was on Netflix, so you could stream it and watch it. So this is their second film that they made. Motivation 2, the Chris Cole documentary, the Chris Cole story. And I wrote down a lot of the key points that interest me. Things I didn't know about Cole, and interesting stories that any skateboarder, regardless if you're a Chris Cole fan or not, because it could tell you a few things on if you're trying to make it in this industry, things to look out for. And different mentalities, different approaches when approaching it. Wow, Netflix is loading real slow. But we'll go and get started. Chris Cole, he had no father growing up, and I didn't know much about it. A lot of times you never know about skateboarders' upbringings. That's something that they don't really share. And some skateboarders, they don't like share personal stuff. So another reason why I liked kudos to Cole for him sharing everything that he shared, because that's really, really dope. I eat shit like that up. So Cole didn't have a dad. Which is really cool because he seems like he has a dope father instinct. So that didn't affect him too much. I guess there was a joke that him and his older brother Kevin said that they want to take a road trip one day and tell that dude he sucks. And I thought that was cool. Cole had a pony named Pixie. Thought that was interesting. He was into baseball, hockey, and football. And then the second he found, Netflix isn't working for me. Let me try it again. The second he found skateboarding in his life, he gave up all that. And Pixie, he gave up his pony after 6 months. But baseball, hockey, and football, that was his shit. Oh, and I guess riding bikes, too. Which is cool. He's open-minded. His mom didn't want to get him a skateboard because he thought those things were dangerous. And his mom knew a friend whose son died skateboarding. That's really sad. It can happen. I think us as skateboarders, we just, we can't... We put caution to the wind when it comes to that, skateboard injury, where it could be life-changing injuries, anything from being brain dead to being quadriplegic to death. But it's very real. It's very, very real. So I'm sorry for Chris Cole's mom, but I feel my condolences to her friend, but kudos to her for giving Chris Cole a skateboard. Because he fucking loves it. And he inspires a lot of skateboarders by doing that shit. He begged for a board. I talked about his parents. His older brother, Kevin, their parents split when his older brother was 6. He had Rodney Mullen sign a piece of, bum paper. It was, I guess, a piece of paper that was part of a bum's oil fire to stay warm, and it was like a piece of burnt paper, and he wanted Rodney Mullen to sign something. He picked up this burnt paper and he had him sign it, and whoa, the double white, you can't see shit. You can't see it. It's gone. There ain't nothing there. Look, my shirt goes all the way up to my neck. He was he was bummed. No. Yeah, he had that signed, and he had a library card, his old library card, and he has that on top of his burned bum paper. He has a sick loading dock line when he's filming his sponsor me video. He has a fakey heel flip, fakey full cab heel flip, and he pushes up a loading dock and lands a switch 360 frontside kickflip. Man, that line was nasty. That shit was dope. Just when you think you see skateboard tricks now, you're like, dude, this is groundbreaking, and then you find out shit like that's been done before. It happens all the time. I always look at some modern, like what they call modern day, what shit we're doing now, the latest and greatest skateboard tricks. I'm sure. People were even landing 360 double flips back then. I heard Rodney Mullen used to do a 360 double flip because a lot of people didn't realize and recognize that it when he was doing regular 360 flips, they didn't realize it flipped. So he did a double tray. So, and I thought, oh, this is groundbreaking shit, 360 double flips, and it's shit that's been done before. Man, those old guys, they really punch you in the face. And that's another thing I got to get to is Cole thinks that he feels like he's the old guy. People always call him the old guy in Street League. Yeah, you're as old as you feel you are. I mean, he's not as old as like Costin. Man, just skate. I don't really look at seeing age as a factor too much, especially if it's going to be bothering you, because now he feels like he's in a position where they're calling him he's 33 years of age, and they're calling him the old guy, and that's only going to get more and more. Reynolds gets it too. I know Reynolds gets it a lot. He's older than Cole, so it sucks to be called the old guy. But he has a point to prove when he's like, I don't want these guys to think like I'm on my way out the door. I don't want these guys to think like I'm on the retiring end of my career, and I'm just here I'm over here coasting. I'm here for the paychecks. I'm here for the publicity while I'm at the tail end of my career. I guess he still feels like he has a lot to offer. And that's good. That makes me want to see more shit of him. I want to see that. I want to see dope-ass video parts, more pro model shoes. I just want to see some dope. I want to see some rad skateboarding. That's what I want to see from Cole. So Rodney Mullen had an 18 contest. Chris Cole submitted it was like a manual contest, and he submitted a sponsor me tape, and they Rodney Mullen gave him a call. His brother answered, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, Rodney Mullen, yeah." He thinks it's a fake. He thinks it's a fake prank call. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "Sure, I'll write your number down." And it ended up being the real Rodney Mullen. So because Cole had access to his phone number, I guess he called him too much. He called Rodney Mullen. He's like, "Yeah, man, I did a kickflip back tail." This is dramatization, of course, over exaggerated. "Yeah, I did a kickflip back tail, frontside flip out, kickflip switch 5-0, switch heel flip out." He's like, "Yeah, that's cool. All right, great. Like, all right, you're skateboarding. You're just telling me tricks." That means nothing. It means no. I don't know how Rodney Mullen took it, but according to Chris Cole, he called him way too much. What else is going on here? I thought it was interesting that they had one point in the video they had Sean Malto's voice in the background while they're talking about Philly, and they didn't acknowledge that it was Sean Malto talking. And then for a second, I didn't think he was in the documentary at all. I forgot, and then he is later on. I thought that was interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Sean Malto would know anything, not know too much about Philly. Is Philly near Kansas City? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure about that part of the world. I really don't. This was interesting. This was some juicy stuff. Stevie Williams called Chris Cole different. He called him weird, but good, but different, but really good. So the thing that was interesting that I had no clue about, because a lot of Josh Kalis is a huge advocate of Philly. Stevie Williams. And I know Cole's from there too, so I was always curious, how come when these guys talk about love, they never mention Cole? So in the documentary, they did mention him. They knew of him. They were very aware of him. But Cole did start going to Love late, I heard. Right when they started making shit illegal. They made it hard for skateboarders to skate there. But Cole managed to walk away with the dopest shit ever done on Love. The backside flip down the Love fountain and the switch frontside flip. Not to mention the 360 ollie. The dopest shit. The dopest shit. I'd say Cole has the best tricks down Love, in my opinion. Sure, the sure you could add the switch frontside heel by Asta, the frontside flip with Reynolds. But Cole did it switch. Man. And for that time frame. You can mention Ishod, Jimmy Carlin, Tom Asta, but for that time, that's insane. And I don't care if you're fucking weird or not. If you're doing gnarly shit down Love like that, and you're Stevie Williams, and you're like, love this, I love all of Love, like, shit's going down in your backyard. Gnarly shit, gnarly fucking shit. So the reason they called him weird is because Cole had like his gear, his outfit, his clothes. He had his hat sideways, baggy ass pants, huge ass shirt. They're like, he looks fucking weird. And Bam Margera said, yeah, I mean, he might be fucking weird, but he's doing the dopest shit. The dopest shit being done on Love. The dopest shit. I don't know how. That's crazy. Just by someone. And I guess his personality was a little weird too. But fuck that. I didn't know this about Love Park is, I guess, was it Kevin Bacon? Kevin Bacon, the guy who designed the plaza, his son, Edmund Bacon, loved that skateboarders were skating it. But the city did not want skateboarders skating it, so they outlawed it. So I thought this was dope. Edmund Bacon's a fucking gangster. He's a G. He's the best in the world. His elder guy, too, he's grandpa age. He got on a skateboard with a helmet and had people holding him, because he's old, so you don't have, like, the reflex of stability. He's, like, having people hold him, and he's, like, they're helping him skate a little bit over that Love Park. And he's just skating, baby pushes. He's like, I, Edmund Bacon, in defiance of the city ordinance or whatever the fuck he said. That was dope. The Jamie Thomas interview. And I mentioned this in the Skate Filet podcast. Jamie Thomas's demeanor didn't seem like a hype Jamie Thomas. I don't know how he felt about the whole talking of it. He didn't seem too happy. Just look at the first sentences that he says. Maybe he's still a little, maybe he's bitter about the thing. I don't know. That's the impression I get. But I could be wrong. But that's, I mean, watch the film and tell me what you think, but I found it to be a little. He didn't seem like he looked like if he had a choice or he didn't. Because I don't know if he's force-handed to be in the interview, because you can't do a Chris Cole documentary without having the Zero era involved and without having the Zero commander. I don't know what the relationship is like between Chris Cole and Jamie Thomas as of now. Just something to note. That's all I'm saying. So Jamie Thomas finds out about Chris Cole right while he's at Tom Yetto. I assume this happened when he was doing his his Toy Machine days. Or maybe he was just hanging out at Tom Yetto. I mean, fuck it. Just hang out over there. Why not? So he talks about, again, his gear, his outfit. Huge shirts, baggy pants. But people were, I guess another thing that highlighted was his camouflage shirt. The yellow camouflage or banana flage that they like to say. Banana flage. So Jamie Thomas saw him skating Tampa Am, Tampa Pro, Tampa contest. And he noticed talent. He's like, shit, I saw this guy's footage. I'm looking at him right now. He's killing the park. He had some dope shit. Man, I didn't write this down, but I know that Bam Margera was skating Tampa. And then his filmer, he said, hey, film him. And then the guy said, why? He's doing some dope shit. That's fucking dope. Bam Margera, I thought it was interesting that Bam and Cole, I didn't know that backstory with them. That's fucking cool. That's cool that Margera was like, because Margera was at the peak. He had a lot of exposure. People knew who he was. So, in essence, he had respect early. Like, he gave respect to Cole back, when his credibility was high. That's fucking dope. That's real dope. Fuck yeah. That's so cool. So I guess Jamie said shit. He goes with the Jamie Thomas goes with the Cole and he says, "Hey, meet me in my hotel after the contest, and we'll have a chat." So him and his filmer buddy Jay, they're like, "Oh shit, he's gonna offer you sponsorship." So he goes up there and he has a harsh conversation. And then Cole talked about this a lot in his free lunch. I didn't know it was about his outfit, but it wasn't just that. It was about his demeanor. And I guess the biggest part, too, was Cole used to push Mongo a lot. I didn't know that. Like, he pushed regular Mongo. Switch Mongo to me is fine. If Eric Costin can push Switch Mongo, anybody could do it. I don't give a fuck. I push Switch Mongo. I don't give no fucks. I want there to be a skateboarder out there who makes it big just to go against the grain. I want someone to be a pro and push Mongo. Let's get a Mongo setting going. Fuck it. Who cares? I mean, if everybody's accepting of skateboarding, oh, you push on, shut the fuck up. Maybe there should be a professional skateboarder out there who kills it, who just pushes Mongo, and his name will be Mongo. There's an opportunity out there. Someone wants a marketing idea like that. Man, this white on white thing's tripping me out. But he said, yeah, you can't be pushing Mongo. I don't know about the gear thing. You see, Margera said, we're going a little bit of flip-flop here because this is juicy. Everybody knew about the rumor of Jamie Thomas telling people who used to ride for him to dress a certain way. So this is a misunderstanding. But Cole absolutely darn, what's the word I'm looking for? He cancels. I'll just say cancel. He rebuked the argument. Now, so Margera says he told him to shut up and skate. No. According to Bam Margera, he told him just to shut up and skate. I think that's what I wrote. I don't remember that. But he told him that he gave him a new set of clothes. Like, you can't be dressing that way. Jamie Thomas says he just got him a shirt, Ozzy Osbourne shirt, and he said that the evolution happened naturally. Chris Cole he destroys sorry, I'm getting text messages there. He destroys any argument saying like it never happened. It never happened. So that's what Cole says, but it's funny that Bam Margera says he does change his clothes. Jamie Thomas says that he gave him just a shirt and then the evolution happened naturally. And Cole says none of that happened. He said it's a juicy rumor. But again, I think it's the second time that he stopped that he's absolutely thrown that away. Another thing that was interesting, I need to look this up. This thing is huge. So Chris Cole was the first guy who did not get a unanimous decision vote to join Zero. So there were team riders. So his first Zero part was Dying to Live. Zero, Dying to Live. So I want to see who was on the team at that time. Because that's interesting news. That's very interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, darn it. I'm looking for the team. Dying to Live, Zero, Dying to Live. Is that? Oh, that's too small. I want to remember who was... Oh, I'll just go for the soundtrack. There we go. Dying to Live soundtrack. Thou give me the list. That's easy. Yeah, here we go. So not it. Let's see. Yeah, that was Chris Cole's first Zero part was Dying to Live. Zero, Dying to Live. It was the first time that they had a rider who didn't get a unanimous vote. And when they were in talks of it, Jamie was talking to the rest of the team riders saying, are you sure, man? Like, not everyone was down with Cole. So let's look at the lineup. Let's look at the lineup of people and question why they thought that. No, because that's not fair. That's not fair because all these guys have their own... Maybe they didn't like his personality. The word kook gets thrown out there a lot in skateboarding, but that doesn't mean shit. But it doesn't matter. This is my point. Out of all these guys here, John Alley, Rattray, Matt Mumford, Ryan Bobbier, or Bobier, I don't know how to say his last name, Adrian Lopez, Lindsey Robertson, Ryan Smith. Jamie was an advocate. So any of these guys on this list, he shits on you. He shits on you. And I'm a big fan of John Alley's part in that video. He shits on you. I don't care who rides for Zero. He had the gnarliest part, and then it only got better. The next video was New Blood. Right? Yeah, New Blood. That's so crazy. I didn't think. I wonder what Cole did to make them feel that way. Because of the shirt. Hey man, this is the reality of it though. He's had a better career than everybody out of all those guys, out of all of them. That's why he's been given all these opportunities. So that's crazy. I found that wild. Also to note, and then at the end of the documentary, they talk a lot about his. Wow, I didn't think this review would be that long. They talk a lot about his. Oh yeah, I gotta start getting going. They talk a lot about his street league and him being an old man and how he gives back to skateboarders, and that's very, very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and end on that. The extras also in the film have his commentary, his live commentary on Ride the Sky, a lost Chris Cole edit, footage that has not been seen before. It's a lot of it's a lot of B-roll, and just because if it's gnarly stuff, skateboard companies take the gnarly stuff and they put them in videos. So it's cool stuff without a doubt. It's something cool to watch. You could tell it's stuff even when he was filming for New Blood, because he still has the bleached hair. So it's very cool. It's cool to watch. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds. There's another bonus feature of Woodward with Asta. Another one with Hot Potato GoPro with Asta, and some trailers. So I think it's dope. I'm a big fan of the film. I like Cole a lot, and I appreciate him laying us into a personal side of his life. Very cool. Very cool film. Highly recommend it. If you're skeptical, I would watch the first one. It's not as focused as on Street League as the first one, but they do mention it in the rankings and all that. I'm a big Cole fan, and I appreciate Jamie Thomas coming on there and telling his side of the story, clearing up some rumors, and just laying it all out, because I know it couldn't have been easy. So again, check it out on iTunes. Thank you for watching.